Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt back with another video. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be putting 35s on the truck. Initially I was a little apprehensive with the idea of putting 35s on the truck. However, I want to take the truck to the next level. So with that being said, we got to put 35s on the truck. We're going to be heading to the Bronx to a tire shop to have them mounted. I will go over some of the steps involved with mounting 35s with little to minimal rub. Stay tuned for that. But right before we make our head out, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Made it to the shop in the Bronx. We're getting the tires off, putting the new tires on. That machine is so cool, man. Takes the tires right off. Alright, we'll update you as the process goes. Awesome, man.
They call the Predator Hawk Bigfoot.
Hey. Yeah.
Yo, that shit monster right there.
This machine is so cool, man. This machine is so cool. Just big old tires right on there. Alright, so we're here. We've already got this side on. Just be advised, guys, I haven't done any of the modifications to 5035, so I will be cutting the fender a little bit. But you kind of see what that looks like compared to this. Alright guys, so we made it back home, got the tires on there. There's definitely a whole bunch of rubbing going on. Alright, so you can see we haven't even fully turned, and we're definitely rubbing on this fender, plastic piece of the fender there. So we'll cut that out for sure. And then let's take a look at how this looks on this side. Well, the good thing is I do have a off-road Baja bumper, so high clearance. So that don't really have to do any cutting on this side of the frame. You can see there we got quite a bit of space. Let's all right guys, this is going to be our first step in getting the 35s to fit with little to no rubbing. And so we're going to cut the cab mount here, and I really don't have a template for it. What I'm going to do is try to cut it as close as possible without kind of cutting into these the rubber bushing here. And we'll cut the bottom, kind of see where the bottom is. We'll cut as far back as possible, again without kind of compromising any of the structure to it. We are going to be welding a cab mount plate, CMC plate, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's do this now. Just a quick caveat, guys. I did use the CMC plate as a template, I didn't want to cut past that, so I kind of take that back. But it's a lot easier to use a cutoff wheel rather than the angle grinder to get this top piece up here. Really can't get the leverage with an angle grinder, but with the cutoff wheel you can get really close, really tight, and get it cut up. I am going to be using the angle grinder for this big chunk right here, this line there, and then underneath here it'll be a lot easier to get under with the angle grinder and kind of take control of that cut. All right, so we'll be doing that now. I'll put you guys on the GoPro. Alright guys, so we finally cut off the cab mount there, or that chunk that we needed to cut off. Didn't realize initially how reinforced the cab mount is, so I was having an issue cut through this piece right here. But we finally got it off. I'll kind of show you a visual difference. You know, that's what we had on there. Kind of removing that close to maybe 1 inch of stick out, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, I'd say about 1 inch of stick out there. Now we have our CMC plate. It's gonna kind of just tuck there, and we'll be able to smack that in with a mallet. But yeah, that should give us the clearance we need to prevent rubbing. So we'll do that now, and then we'll move on to the next side. So we just finished welding up the CMC plate. Pretty much got everything grounded down. All we have to do here is kind of just clean it up, make sure we get all the dirt and grime left over, hit it with a couple coats of primer and paint, and we should be good to go on this side. Actually, last step we're going to do here is cut a little bit of the inner fender liner here, cut slits into the pinch welds, and then see if we can, with the mallet, kind of bang those flat. And I'll kind of show you what that looks like now. Alright guys, you can kind of see the finished product here. So that pinch weld there, I kind of cut slots into it. And I didn't have a mallet, couldn't find one. Actually, I did have a rubber mallet. You want a steel mallet, but I had this hammer and I was able to kind of tap those flush to their inner fender there. So it should keep me from rubbing 35s. What we're gonna do now is kind of clean this area up, hit it with a couple coats of primer and paint, and then move on to the next side. All right guys, so I finished the project. Had to do a few things to kind of just wrap it up. I was getting quite a bit of rubbing on the inner fender, so I had to kind of work that way up. Right about there, I cut it there, and I finished tapping the pinch welds flush with the inner fender. Another thing that I noticed is that there is just a little bit of rubbing right there, as you can see. So what I might have to do down the road is kind of grind that down a little bit. But for now, it's not too bad. It only happens when I'm off-roading. I can live with that. Overall, it came out really nice. You know, I'm really pleased with how the 35s kind of fill in everything and really make the truck, you know, really the proportions of the truck kind of show now with the 35s. So very, very happy, very pleased with how everything came out. Check the back out. These crossbars here, another project. Stay tuned for that. I got a video coming for that, so that'll be fun. But other than that, yeah, we're looking good. 35s, had them on there for a few weeks now. One thing I will be doing is adding the axle flip kit and pretty much puts U-bolts in place of the plate that's there, so that'll be changing. But other than that, we're looking good. 35s, super aggressive, super mean. Big fan of how everything came out. Again, these are the Mickey Thompson Baja ATZs. These are 35-inch Mickey Thompsons Baja 35 times 12.5 R17s. Really nice, real meaty, awesome tire. And you know, as I do some off-roading and more daily driving, maybe I'll do a review on these tires, but they've so far been really great. With that being said, that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you know, please like, comment, you know, maybe share, subscribe if you'd like. I got a whole bunch of cool videos coming, so feel free to do that. But once again, thank you and have a good one, guys. Bye.